Hey, Pastor Chris, my name is Janet from Kangemi. I broke up with a man I loved so very much, and every time I see him, I remember everything wrong he did, and I cry. Do you think I'm not over him yet? Because honestly, I am not mad at him because he left. I actually thank him for leaving early before wasting too much of my time.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
There's mixed feelings
There's
here.
a lot of mixed
Yes,
feelings.
because at some point you see him, you remember,
Yes.
especially the bad things that he did to you, and you actually cry. Then, on the other hand, you are grateful that he left, saving you time,
Oh my
wasting
goodness.
time. I think you need to, number one, work on the pain that you're going through, because you're still living in that pain, what he did,
Yes.
the way he hurt you. And that will actually delay your healing and moving on with your life. So you need to get to sit down with you, deal with self, you know, have a talk with you. That me to me talk, so that you can be able to overcome the pain. Number one, the pain. Then start looking at this person as, okay, they were in my life and they've left. I need to move on, because she's still going around the circles of this man who hurt her in her previous relationship.
I just need to ask something, Boker, that when people say, you know, this person did this to me, do you think that that will really help in the process when you're a victim?
It
Or
won't help them.
It won't help,
It won't help them at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
If anything, actually, it's now delaying their progressing to the next phase, maybe in their relationship life or in various areas in their lives. So the more they dwell on this pain, the more they're affecting their emotional status.
Right.
So they need to actually now either just deal with that or forget about this person. Because you may not prevent seeing this person. Maybe they are your neighbor or you work with them. Will you leave
Yes.
work because of this person?
And I think also there's one important thing. She said that I want to forget him, I love him, but every time I remember what he did. So she also needs closure. Perhaps maybe if they will be in circles where they meet, at times it's better to talk to that person.
Is it the closure of what he did?
Yes, no. You see now, the reason why she's still,
Hurting.
deep inside, she's hurting because she needs some sort of explanation. And maybe she might never get it, but just talking it out and letting this person know, like, Dan, you know what you did to me broke me.
No, she's
You know?
responsible for her healing.
No, but I think at some point in the healing journey, you're perhaps in the healing
Okay, suppose
journey,
the guy
it's good
doesn't
to
want
talk.
to talk to her.
I
I mean, I've cut
Write a
off.
message.
I want nothing to
I
do
think-
with
But
you.
they meet. They
I
meet.
think
I
first of all,
understand where-
I'm getting the point.
First of all, hello, people of Kangemi. Yes. I think one wonderful question. I just want to tell this lady, you are in a normal place of a breakup. It's normal.
But I
It's
need to say
normal
something.
it's normal to be heartbroken, because I think this lady loved this man 100%.
Yes.
I agree
And
with
then,
that, and that's
yes,
okay.
So it's a normal place. The thing is, healing is a process.
Yes.
Right now, you're in the process whereby you still miss him, but you can speed up the healing process by accepting the truth.
That-
This man hurt you. He did wrong because you have valid reasons, I do believe, why you ended. I don't know whether it was he ended or you ended, but this relationship ended. And I think for me, sometimes we may look for closure and then it never gets. And then the closure, in the process of looking for closure, the same bad person who hurt you checks in again, feeds you emotional lies, you buy into them, sink deeper into that, and then break up again. So it becomes an entire cycle. So I think for you, you know why this relationship ended. You love this guy, but love will not work if it's not mutual.
Right.
It will not work if it's not mutual. So if you have some valid reasons why this thing ended, you're in a normal, healthy place of healing.
You know,
Speed it
Dan,
up,
I
yes.
have this issue with when she says, I look at him and then I remember the wrong things he did to me.
Yes.
I want to also believe the right things he did.
Yes.
And for me, then the bringing of the closure is this person was in my life. We had good times, we had bad times. And so I'm just going to move on. But when you focus too much on the bad times, you won't move. Because now what is going to happen is she may start feeling the sense of, I wish I can inflict on him the same pain.
Same
And
pain.
revenge.
Yeah, and revenge.
Coming for you.
Yeah.
I just wonder, none of you want to just let it out? Because I'd want to let it out. Okay, at some point, you know what, I would either you would either meet and talk. If you don't want to talk to me, I will write a message.
What if you already did that?
No,
She
no, no.
was like,
I
how
didn't.
can you do this to me, blah, blah.
No, but you
And
see,
the
the
guy was
thing
like,
is,
blah, blah.
there's one thing that I think she's saying that's very clear, that she still sees him and she is hurt, but you know why she can still harbor that? Is that she still loved him. Perhaps maybe for her, she was more invested than he was. And if there were good times, there were bad times, isn't it? So if I was to be hopeful in the good times that we can still have an audience and you will listen
But remember,
to what I have
she
to
only,
say.
she only dwells.
There's also the element
think it's
that
conversation.
sometimes we are too hard on ourselves. I love what Diane said, that this is just a normal thing in a relationship. Sometimes we are too hard on ourselves. And sometimes the pain is, I can't believe he left me. You know, so somebody begins to define themselves by what has happened
To
to
them.
the relationship over there. So they think they're a lesser of a person